NASCAR fan. I'm kind of a fringe fan. I check it out, but just felt I needed to say something about that. But we're gonna get into all the fun stuff though after this, man. Carnell Tate and some of the other rookies making an impact in OTAs, and we'll talk about all that stuff a little bit more in depth when we get back.
2K,
CJ 2K.
What an effort by Chris Johnson!
Seven 1,000-yard season.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them? Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. End zone! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
All right, Titans fans, we appreciate you tuning back in with us. We know it's been just a little while, busy schedules and stuff, but before we get started, give us a thumbs up, tighten up the like button, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and smack that bell so you know when we do go live, and then you can join us and you can comment along. And go ahead and check out some of our other podcasts, under the End Zone Emperors umbrella. That being Third and Teal for the Jags, Unstable for the Colts, and That Real Texans podcast for the Texans. And then this AFC South show as well once a week with a representative from each of those podcasts and ourselves. So, yeah, check all that stuff out and give them some love as well. We'd appreciate all that. And, yeah, just get right into it. I guess we can just kind of briefly talk about all the guys in the draft. We don't have to necessarily go through all of it. We saw what happened by now and some of the unexpected stuff. I think I was surprised to go wide receiver.
Yeah, for sure. I was super surprised. I wasn't and I didn't have anything against Carnell. I think I spoke on the show about it. I just didn't know that he was worth pick 4, but when you get the guy, they say they know better than I do. They think he's the guy, and maybe they were going to go Jeremiah Love, and then Tate, he got picked, and they went with the next best option. And what really made it okay for me was when they traded back up into the first to get their edge they wanted, who kind of fits perfect with Salah's defense, being able to move up and down the defensive line. My favorite pick was probably Anthony Hill. I think he's a stud. But day 1 and day 2, I think were really good for the Titans. And I like Nicholas.
If we go back a while back, I originally was I was okay with the Carnell Tate pick,
Yeah.
And to be honest, whenever I never really mentioned this much on the show, I think I just kind of stated that I was happy really either way, which is kind of what it is here. But when the Jeremiah Love hype kind of started, it almost disappointed me a little bit just because I wanted to go wide receiver so bad since we were in week 6 or 7, and knew that this was going to be what it was with us last year in our season. Once I realized we were going to have a high draft pick, that's what I wanted, is a top wide receiver prospect. And
we need it. Now Calvin Ridley, from the start of the offseason to now, goes from your 1 to your 3. Third best receiver on the team. And you got Wandell in the slot. You got Carnell.
I just like that we were active in the draft. It was nice to watch a draft and kind of have the surprises happen as your team for once,
Yeah.
I like that they were active and aggressive.
I like Barganzi's kind of method of if you got a guy, go get him. There's somebody that's on your list that you're a fan of, go get him. And he did that with Falk and Hill. Like I said, I think Singleton's going to be a steal. I think he could end up being the next running back to take. He might not start this year because Pollard will be here, but I think I could see him taking the.
I like Pat Coogan as a late pick too. I was getting
Mhm.
annoyed by kind of not taking linemen there for a minute. I was excited for some of our picks, but yeah, Carnell Tate's old high school teammate Pat Coogan, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's just a guy that kind of overcomes odds and kind of just seems to overcome and win. You know, is what you hear, and you hear nothing but good things about him. So I'm hoping that he's certainly going to get a chance to start. He's going to get his chance with this line.
sure.
So I'm hoping that he turns out to be a late steal as well.
Yeah, and I was pretty happy. I don't know much about Jaron Canick, the last pick, but it just seems like a Bones Fossil pick, similar to like the running back we took last year, where a linebacker switched to positions on offense, but probably a really good special teams player. He has that background as a linebacker to track the ball. Jackie Marshall might have been the biggest surprise to me, but it seemed like what seemed to go in common with all these picks was like leaders, locker room guys. So I think Jackie Marshall kind of fell into that. The only thing you might have wanted to see that you didn't see was secondary, like maybe a corner they could develop or something. But I mean, maybe they're happy with the guys they have. I like Micah Robinson. He's not talked about much. He was a late round pick last year from Packers.
I think they're banking on. I think they're really banking on Marcus Harris as well to kind of take another step and be.
And Josh,
yeah, he showed some. Marcus Harris showed some real potential last year. So maybe I really feel like they're kind of banking on him to kind of be that guy there.
Yeah.
And
I like him. And then I like the Bishop Fitzgerald, the undrafted cat they brought from USC. He's a safety, but I like him in the secondary. A guy who can make the fringe of this team.
And Tyron Montgomery was another good one.
Yeah. Interesting story. Didn't play football till he was like 17 or 18 or something.
He's from John Carroll University, and a lot of people say who or what, but they got some football pedigree. You got Don Shula, London Fletcher, and Josh McDaniels, I think, were the three big names that I saw.
Yeah.
So there's some football pedigree there. A lot of GMs and stuff for different football teams and stuff come out of John Carroll as well. But yeah,
sure.
I was happy with the draft overall. I mean, it's hard to say that now. That's why draft grades are stupid right after the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I'm not going to do grades.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll do a grade next year. Maybe that's something we can do this year too. Maybe we can. We kind of did it on this AFC South show, but I wouldn't mind going 2, 3, even 4 or 5 years back. Maybe even drafting or grading some drafts, because it's easier to do the grade a few years later. That's when you get an accurate grade.
Nobody actually knows until a couple years.
A lot of Fs on the Titans drafts there before 2025.
Yeah, not great.
But yeah. You want to do OTAs or schedule next? We got.
Well, I think we should go to
schedule next.
We do go to schedule.
OTAs, that's fine. I was just going in chronological order, I guess, of like kind of the news and kind of how.
No matter to me either way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do schedule then, I guess. Let's pull that up and talk about schedule. There's some interesting games in that first 3 weeks there.
Yeah. The Robert Saleh revenge game.
Yeah, what they say, circle game on the schedule. We got 2 of them there early on.
The Dayball revenge game. Always hate the Ravens. And then get into the division.
I mean, that's a test in those first 5 games right there.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with this defense right here. I'm not sure what we're looking at with the Eagles and Ravens this year. Could go either way.
I'm glad that we have the Eagles early because they've got kind of a new scheme. It might take them a little bit to figure out. I'd rather have the Eagles early than later on in the season when they're really getting pumping and going.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like that.
We can do this doesn't really. We'll do another one when we get close to the season, but just a first look reaction, pick 'em scheduled.
Yeah, I'm not going to give like a record prediction here. I'm just going to tell you games that I think maybe have potential. What I think we, what I mean.
I think we win that first one for sure. You better win that first one. Revenge game.
I don't think we could have had a better game to start with, really.
They're going to come fired up. Geno Smith's playing quarterback for the Jets.
You know?
Feel good about it.
Well, I mean, it's the Jets too, man. Let's be honest. No disrespect, but out of all the teams on our schedule, that's probably the team you want to play first.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like leading off with the Jets. Yeah. I like our bye week as well. It's a little bit later on. It's not the best in the world, but
yeah,
it's not a week 4 bye.
That's how I see it starting out. But I don't know. I always split the division. Always give the home team the games in the division. I think that's just the smartest thing to do. You split the division and win those 2 out of 4. You're looking at 6 wins. You already doubled your wins. I like our chances against the Browns. They're still the Browns.
I kind of wish we had the Bengals maybe a little later in the season.
Hey, week 8, Joe Burrow might be hurt already.
That's what I was going to say. You never know. But he always kind of has his troubles, it seems. Come on,
that's what I got right now. I'm going to this game though. Also, Dallas and Titans. I'll be there in Jerry World. That's my rough prediction. Now I'm an optimist, but 10-7 would be awesome. But I think if you go out and you win 6 or 7, you feel good about hey, we're going in the right direction.
Right. Yeah, I'm just hoping we're kind of this year's Patriots, as everybody keeps liking to say, or I'd like a big turnaround, man. That's just what I want as a fan deep down. I hope that we come out and just start balling out, man. I think we have potential. The AFC South is up for grabs, as it always is every year, in my opinion, man.
Yeah. Obviously the Texans, if their defense stays the way it is, they'll have a little bit of an upper hand, I think, just because that defense is so good. But Stroud better figure it out because he's played like crap the last 2 years.
That's the question.
I'm wondering what the Jags are going to look like. I mean, Trevor played well last year, but it's his first full season of playing pretty good football. So we'll see if he can keep it up. It's going to be interesting. I mean, it's always up for grabs.
It just always is, it seems, yeah.
I think it's getting really competitive. I'm not really – the Colts are the ones I'm not really too worried about. I don't know what Daniel Jones is going to look like coming off an Achilles, if he'll even be ready for the season. And if he's not ready, I mean, I'm not scared of Richardson. And then you got Riley Leonard, and didn't they draft another quarterback this year? Late round.
I think so.
Well,
I like that we get to open the season at home for the last season in the stadium here.
For our last season opener against the Jets, your last home game for Nissan Stadium until the new one is the Steelers, which is I think is kind of cool because it's like a shout out to the AFC Central too. We played them a lot back then, so I'm gonna try to get to both of those for sure. We'll try to find.
Yeah, I like it. I like the schedule this year. I swear we are always playing those Browns, man. It's every year. I swear we get a game with them.
Man, the last few years because we've been pretty bad when they've been pretty bad. So we're playing the last place schedule this year. We're playing the
always
AFC.
Works out that way.
We're playing the AFC North this year, so we're catching all of them. But
yeah, I mean, I like the schedule. There's some tough games on there, but there's some things that really worked out. Like I really was hoping that Jets game would be the kickoff. I really wanted that to be the first game of the season. So.
Does suck no primetime games, but maybe start off the season pretty good and we end up getting flex into some, or hey, make the playoffs, then you're going to be in the primetime game. So
yeah, you know me, man, that doesn't bother me too bad.
No, it doesn't mean, but it
makes it easier for me to watch the games.
It is an indictment on the team, and I think that's it's fair that we don't have any primetime games. We've been playing well, so let's go earn it.
Yeah, well, I kind of almost don't want to hear that. I do understand it and why they do it, but don't sell me on it being freaking about wins and losses. And I'm not talking about you, but the Giants did just as bad as we did last year.
Yeah,
and they got 4, I think. So, it all depends on where you are in the country as well. So, but yeah, New
Got a
York always
prediction,
gets the
6 and
attention and the
11. I
love.
think you
So,
you win 6 games, you double your win total. At least you're gonna feel like you're going in the right direction. Don't hate it.
yeah. So
I think
it's
that's your floor, though. Your floor should be 6. You don't feel good about anything less than 6.
yeah. I'm not saying that we should have primetime games, but the wins and the record and the wins and losses thing is crap because it's more about where you are in the market. You know?
Yeah. For
Because
sure.
like I said, Giants have, I think, 4 primetime games. I think they had one more win than us maybe last year. But yeah, anyway, I digress. It doesn't bother me that bad. Doesn't bother me at all, really, actually. I mean, I could care less. I mean, it's cool, but, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Sundays is football time anyway. So,
Football.
but yeah, OTAs opened up
Mm-hmm.
as well. All the guys back on the field. Cam Ward, 10 pounds lighter.
10
Was a
pounds
story
lighter,
around
looking
today a lot.
leaner and faster. And
Yeah.
Carnell Tate having a big day. And then Ward and Tate connecting on 3 touchdowns today. And there's one thing you can say about Tate is the boy don't drop anything.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why he has such a high percentage of bringing the ball down as well. And that's probably one of the reasons they drafted him, man. They want somebody that was one of the big things last year, man. The drops were crazy last year. Cam Ward had to be up there in the top. I mean, I don't know the exact stat. It'd be interesting to look it up. But I'd be confident saying he's got to be up there with some of the most drop balls by
for sure.
his receivers.
Alec went through a little stretch there where it seemed like he couldn't catch anything.
Alec went through some Calvin in the beginning of these seasons. But yeah, so it's good to have a guy that's going to bring it down that you can,
good to see the rookie
confident in.
being I mean, obviously OTAs, a lot happens when pads come on and everything, but definitely if you're going to shine now, you're going to probably shine later, hopefully. Anthony Hill, I'm pretty sure he had an interception today against everybody's favorite Will Levis.
The funny thing about him was, so our friend Isaiah over at the Jags podcast wanted him. And was
Anthony
mad
Hill,
the Jags didn't take, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, we thought
Justin wanted him on the Colts.
That we were going to be taking, which is who I kind of wanted. But I mean, I'm fine with it. I think he's going to be a great pick. He might be the rookie that has the biggest impact this year. Certainly on defense.
It's definitely potential because, and I love his attitude. The way you can tell he just loves football. The way he just talks about the game and stuff. Another 2 things that I kind of got from, these are more from Salah's press conference today, rather than just OTAs specifically, was Slater. They're always talking about, is he going to be competing at center or right guard? But right now, he will be competing for the right guard spot. I think that kind of puts it where it's going to be Schlottman and Coogan competing at center. I said he'll get some work at center, but he's going to be in the mix for the right guard spot with like Volson and Carmona and stuff like that. So that's what I thought. And I'm a big Slater guy. I liked him coming out. So I'm hoping that maybe he can, take the reins.
Yeah, that'd be nice if he worked out. And I'm rooting for Coogan, man, just because he have another young lineman in there, and it'd be cool to have a center and a star wide receiver, man, that, go back to high school. That'd be pretty sweet.
For me, and that is pretty cool. But I think in the perfect world, Coogan and Slater win, because then you have 2 young guys on rookie contract. As long as they win and they're successful.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
As long as they're successful too.
Yeah. On the line.
And then you got these veterans that are backups. If you could have that young of an offensive line, obviously Skaronski's about to get his 5th-year option and get re-upped, and Dan Moore is what it is. I mean, you can start looking at a left tackle replacement next year. But hopefully Latham takes a step in the right direction. I think he finished the season pretty strong. But yeah, having that young offensive line with not too much money tied up into it right now, that's how you go and win a Super Bowl. Honestly, you get the offensive line and the quarterback on cheap deals, and you're able to put weapons around them and get the defense built up. Maybe go out for a $high edge rusher and go after it.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's it's all stuff to look forward to, man. It's exciting as a Titans fan, even though we've had some rough seasons, man. There's a lot of excitement around the team right now. So new everything, new look, new coaches, new players. So
New stadium next year.
almost everybody's out from past GMs and everything. Really, I think the only people hanging on really would be Will Levis and Jeffrey Simmons. And I'm trying to think after that who's left hanging
Hooker,
around.
Amani Hooker.
Hooker.
So
But yeah, so all new everything in Tennessee, man. It's exciting. So I like the Carnell Tate pick, man. I mean, like I said, dude, I mean, when the Jeremiah Love stuff picked up, I was happy about it because I like Jeremiah Love, followed him in college. His whole, we're Notre Dame fans, so I followed him the whole time. And yeah, part of me subconsciously or whatever was disappointed because, like, I want a wide receiver, a big-time wide receiver, man. It's just been so long. I mean, we had one in that whole massacre with, the draft and everything. No need to talk about that. We know it is what it is. Yeah, oh, my gosh, getting into that, we'll touch on it briefly, I guess. The rumors that the Jags could be in contention for A.J. Brown, my goodness. I don't want to deal with that.
I think
there was some report that it's Jags and I think even the Chiefs might possibly, and maybe the Ravens. I think those were three teams that.
What was the Patriots?
It was, but there's in the last 24 hours, I've seen multiple teams get kind of, and I don't know how credible they are, but I know the Jags one came from a source that I trust for sure. It's a YouTube channel that I mean, I'll even shout it out. We've talked about it multiple times with Brad's channel, Two Tone Talk. Generally, I trust anything that he'll make a video on. It doesn't but anyway, I just thought I'd touch on that. I thought that was funny, man. I can't deal with A.J. Brown twice a year. I don't want to put up with it. Not because I'm afraid of him or anything. I just don't want the noise. I don't want to put up with that and having to hear about it every time. But yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna look more into this when we get off. The only other thing that I really got from the press conferences and stuff was Saleh, as he says, as it stands now, subject to change, of course, but he plans on playing everybody in all 3 preseason games. That's interesting because you always see it work both ways. Andy Reid's a big guy, and you're gonna get at least a series in every game. And then you see other guys who starters don't play at all. So.
Well, I'm going to trust the guys that know more about running a football team than myself, so I'm not going to criticize that too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are things I kind of stay out of. I'm not, you know what I mean? There's some things you can criticize coaches for. Absolutely, we Callahan left you no choice but to criticize him for some of the things that he did and stuff, especially during games. But something like that, man. I think he knows what he's doing, man. It'd be different if he was going out there and having Tom Brady play in the preseason or something. Then we might be talking about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We gotta tighten up. The last thing I think we should touch on, really, I mean, like I said, it's off season, so there's not a ton, but Super Bowl coming to Nashville 2030.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's super cool. Can't wait to see it's going to be 3.5 years from now, but it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have any questions of why Nashville should host, you should have seen the videos of just the party downtown last night, just celebrating that we got it. Broadway full, absolutely. Celebrities everywhere. If you were here in the draft, it's been pretty well publicized and known that the best draft ever was the one in Nashville. Nashville knows how to throw a party, and it's going to be huge. So
absolutely,
that's all I really had on that, though.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. It's big news. We've been waiting for stuff like that. There's a few things I've been waiting on in Nashville, man. That's Super Bowl. a WrestleMania, and a baseball team. And it looks like we're close to all of those, man. I think
Yeah.
WrestleMania is going to follow suit.
I
pretty
think we might
soon
have
after
Mania
that.
before Super Bowl just because it's so far out
Well,
for.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mania has potential to be here, and then I think a baseball team could be coming here before too long, man. I don't know how far out that is. I know we're on the short list though.
Yeah.
I think they even have a name put together and everything. They want to bring back from a certain league. I don't know. I'm not comfortable saying the type of league it was on here because the Nashville Stars. I think it was an old baseball team. So
Yeah, for
we'll
sure.
potentially see a baseball team here, man. I'd love that. Been waiting on a ball team for years.
Heck yeah. Well, all right. On that note, we can get to our final bite. Mine's gonna be as cool as some of the videos and stuff that come out from OTAs. Let's try not to overreact. Is Carnell Tate a future Hall of Famer? Probably, but let's try not to overreact.
Yeah, same thing for the prime time stuff, man. Don't overreact about it. We got to go out there and win some games, and then you might see us out there in some prime time rivalry type games and stuff, man. I did hate that we didn't get one more Thursday night game with Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was like a staple for like a few years there.
I wanted one more Thursday night game with Jacksonville in this stadium before the new stadium and stuff. But hey, again, I don't care that much about it, so it doesn't bother me too bad.
You got to go win the games regardless of what time they are. So
that's right. So, yeah, if anything, it gives them a routine this year to kind of lean on. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure. Probably to go to London or anything.
We don't have to. I was gonna say we don't have to go to London twice.
They'll probably do these 2 weeks in a row. They'll just stay over there.
Might as well just move the team there.
They're pretty much their second.
God, I'm glad we're not that team that they've decided to put over there every season.
Every year. Yeah.
God, wouldn't you be mad as a season ticket holder? Like that would annoy me.
Especially, because you're missing a game every. I guess your tickets would be cheaper, but
are those 2 home games this year for them too? I know there's at least one.
I think one's away. I think one might be away.
It better be. Good grief. But anyway, yeah, it's been fun, man. Again, check out all those other shows we mentioned: Unstable, Third and Till, That Real Texas Podcast, this AFC South show, and of course the best of them all, Titans Table for Two. Man, we appreciate y'all being here.
For sure. And on that note, we're gonna go check, please. Carnell Tate just signed his contract. I think this one's on him.
That's right.
Appreciate it.